Miss Moxy is the brand new kids animated movie in cinemas across the UK right now. I have seen it for a reason. So here's my thoughts. Hey, we're watching the video, a brand new movie review. Today I'm talking all about Miss Moxy. It's brand new in cinemas across the UK right now. I have seen it for a reason. I'll tell you more in just a second. Before we start talking about it though, as always, a friendly reminder, these are just my thoughts. Don't let this dictate whether or not you decide to go and see it. You might see it for totally differently to me. That's okay, because movies aren't made to cater for everyone. Without any further ado, let's start talking about this film. And I went to go and see this film because it was showing at the Cineworld that I was going to in Crawley, and I went to Crawley to see Rental Family. Brighton Cineworld wasn't showing it, so I was like, right, I need to see Rental Family. I really want to see Rental Family. So I went to Crawley, and I thought, while I'm there, I've made the trek to Crawley, let's go and see something else while we're there. Went to go and see Miss Moxy, and I thought, whatever. I'm a big kid. I like these kids' films as well. Like, I've seen loads of them. I've seen Ozzy, Voice of the Forest, Buffalo Kids. Like, I've seen a fair few of kids' films that aren't Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks. Do you know what I mean? So I went to go and see this film, and it's a cute film. It's a cute film, and I described it as like a Wish or like a Temu version of Disney's Bolt. It gave me that kind of vibe. It's a cute film. It does what it says on the tin. It has some cute characters, a pretty easy to follow storyline, which actually I would argue is quite well thought out, like the way that she goes missing, but she goes missing because of a good reason, because she wanted to spend time with her owner, and then X, Y, and Z happens. She then doesn't go back home with her owner, and it's then just this quest to try and find her. And she gets found and all of this sort of stuff through quite a wholesome reason. Like, it's a nice enough film, but it does sort of give me vibes of Bolt, you know, where Bolt gets friends to try and find his owner, and they get reunited and all live happily ever after. Like, it's that sort of vibe. It has a target audience, I should say, for kids, young kids, primary school age. I am mentally primary school age because I'm so mentally a child. So I enjoyed it. I had a decent enough time with it. You know, it does what it says on the tin. This is just a cute family watch. I believe it's a smaller animation studio, one of those type of films. So it's not this big Hollywood, you know, film. And I think it's been out in other countries for a good couple of years now, or maybe like came out last year. Like, it's been out for a while in some other countries. But this is a fun film. You know, there's not really much I can say on it. It's a cute little animated film. It's got some nice animation. Some of the songs were a little bit cringy, I thought. They tried to make it incorporate this like musical kind of feel, but the songs they're not memorable by any means. Some of the animation in terms of the way they're talking is a bit out of sync, but I think that's because when the end credits came up, it came up with like English version. So maybe this was made, like, this was a Spanish film that had then been translated. So, like, I don't know, if you think of like an English film that's, I don't know, Top Gun, let's say, just because I've just seen Top Gun, caught my eye. Top Gun, if it gets released in France and it's going to be French, like, they just dub over it. So maybe this was one that was Spanish or something that has been dubbed over in English, potentially. But that did kind of throw me a little bit because they were speaking, but what they were saying wasn't matching their mouth. And I know it's really hard to do that in animation. Like, it is hard, and it requires a lot of, not money, but a lot of time and effort, and it often requires a higher budget to create a film that has moving mouths to what they're saying more realistically. But it did throw me a little bit. Not that it took away from the storyline, but it threw me a little bit. But that's kind of it. You know, it's by no means a 10 out of 10 film that blew me away. It satisfied me. It did what it needed to do. It was like 90 minutes. It's a decent enough watch. Don't want to watch it again? No. As with most of these like younger kids films, like, I'm glad I've seen it, but that, like, you know, I'm not the audience for this film. I've got what I needed to, and we'll leave it at that. But there you go. Miss Moxy is in cinemas across the UK right now. I believe it's out, home release in other parts of the world as well right now. But before we wrap up, as always, what rate out of 10 will be joining this collection if it gets a DVD release. I am going to give this film a 5 out of 10, straight in the middle. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not the target audience. I had a decent enough time. If you're a younger child, you'll probably rate it highly, bit better, bright colours, all of that sort of stuff that attracts a younger person to a film like this. But yeah, 5 out of 10 from me. Will it join my collection? No, it won't. I had a decent enough time. I have no need to rewatch this film, so no, it won't be joining this collection right here. But as always, in the description below is the movie plot, a link to the movie trailer, as well as a link to my movie review playlist. Features every single movie that I've ever done. More to come soon, including Rental Family. You'll hear my thoughts on that. That'll be my next movie review coming out very soon. Other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in another video. Hopefully, one of those movie reviews very soon.